True North Insider, Unveiling Canadian Immigration Realities.
Why is it that the very country that prides itself on diversity, inclusivity, and opportunity places such a daunting obstacle in the path of its newcomers? Why is it that individuals with qualifications and experience from around the globe find themselves in a paradoxical conundrum when seeking employment in Canada? Today, we're delving into the infamous Canadian experience requirement and its impact on immigrant workers. Imagine, if you will, landing in Canada with a suitcase full of dreams and a heart full of hope, only to find yourself caught in a perplexing catch-22. You need a job to gain Canadian experience, but you can't get a job without it. This is the frustrating cycle many immigrants find themselves in, often leading to underemployment or survival jobs far below their qualifications. Some immigrants, in a bid to break this cycle, turn to volunteer work. Volunteering, while a noble endeavor, can become a pitfall when organizations exploit the desperation of these individuals. They dangle the carrot of Canadian experience before immigrants only to benefit from free labor. Such exploitation has far-reaching effects, trapping immigrants in a cycle of unpaid work with no clear path to paid employment, eroding their dignity, and deepening economic inequality and social exclusion. There's an unsavory parallel here with historical slavery. Just as economic interests once justified slavery, the exploitation of immigrant labor today serves organizational interests of cost-cutting and profit maximization. The need of the hour is to push for policy changes that recognize foreign credentials and support immigrant integration programs. It's equally crucial for the Canadian government to regulate volunteer opportunities, ensuring fair compensation and preventing exploitation. Imagine regulations that stipulate a maximum duration for unpaid volunteer positions, mandate training and mentorship opportunities, and incentivize businesses to hire immigrants after a volunteer period. Such measures could pave the way to a more equitable labor market that values all workers, irrespective of their background. It's important to note that not all volunteering is exploitative. Many individuals, including immigrants with other income sources, volunteer to give back to their communities and make a positive impact. However, when the willingness of volunteers, particularly immigrants desperate for Canadian experience, is exploited, it tarnishes the integrity of the volunteer sector and perpetuates inequality. Change begins with us. By raising awareness, advocating for policy reforms, and standing in solidarity with immigrant workers, we can foster a more just and equitable society. Let's not just welcome immigrants with open arms, but also with fair opportunities and dignified employment, because together we build a stronger Canada.